Capps, Napa Auto Parts, Gear Wrench, the Dodge. New team owner coming into this season, and oh yeah, the reigning Camping World Champion. And over in the right side is Bobby Bode. That's Trish out in front being the backup girl. She also an ASU student, I am told. Important to get the car lined up right where you want it on the starting line. And right now, Bobby Bode sits the number 12 qualifying spot. Ron Capps is 16th. He did not get down the track yesterday. Considering the way the Napa team tested when they were here and the way they ran last week in Pomona, that was a little bit of a surprise.
Qualifying program over there is such that they can go right down right now. We'll just have to wait and see. What was interesting to me about Bobby Bode's program is the young man has actually dived into the tune and the setup on the car. They had one of the best 60 foots of the first qualifying session and has actually been known to 60 foot very hard. They've had some career bests. Tim Wilkerson helping out on the tune, and Bobby eager to learn. He's a very hands-on young man.
The champ, the number 16 qualifier right now, the ASU student. Bobby Bode overpowered the racetrack, and Ron Capps went kapow right down there at the finish line. 3.896, 319 miles an hour, and they just opened up a Dodge Charger hood down there at the finish line. Ron's got her slowed down and around the corner after moving up to the number 6 spot. So it looks like, well, I know that Ron Capps has been getting a lot of advice from Antron Brown about starting a new team. Maybe Antron said, okay, Ron, let's both blow up our first one together.
Tough session for the new team owners.
Down the starting line, Jason.
And I'm down here with Dean Antonelli, the co-crew chief for Ron Capps' car. Guido, what did you see?
Well, it looked like it had 8 cylinders, so I don't know. Sometimes when it's good air and it puts one out, it'll bang, but looked pretty clean. And this year, I haven't think we've even tightened a ring, so we'll have to go back and see.
We're going to show you the replay here on the Sunoco Vision. See if anything stands out to you here.
I mean, it all left good, and it was in the middle of the groove. Looked like it was going. Kind of laid down out there, maybe got through the clutch a little bit. Yeah, just no weird pipes or nothing, so I don't know. Maybe valve train failure. We'll have to look at it.
All right.
Yeah, just looked like a kabang. Again, kind of like Antron's. It certainly was not a kablooey, but right about here, boom.
Split the body right down the middle.
That panel in the front of the body and the two that opened up on the side, that is by design, trying to release the concussion out there. But as Joe pointed out, it does look like it split the nose of that Dodge.
So a more expensive run than even Antron's.
Nah, I just called the guy you're leasing the equipment from and go, no, it was like that when I got it.
Like you do with your rental cars.
Not me. So Capps and the Napa boys will go back there and they'll have some work to do, but they did move up to the number 6 qualifying position, and that's going to make them breathe a little bit easier.
As Ron Capps checks himself out in the camera now, you gave a longer than I've seen you give look to the car as it rolled past right now. Your new role this season, team owner, but the driver's still alive. You asked, what did it run? Well, you still had the helmet on. How do you manage these situations?
You don't expect it. I mean, we've had such a great race car. We never hurt parts, that often, which is that's the cool part about it, and that's the confidence you see in these drivers that don't have issues like that. But it didn't have a problem, going along great. Obviously, it ran great, and I think it's when I stepped off the gas. So we'll find it. I mean, you put nitro on these things, and there's going to be something somewhere, sometime. We've just been. I've been blessed to have Guido and Madeline, our Napa Auto Care Center. They're so good at putting that car together. So we'll assess everything and figure out why it did it. But 16 cars here, so I know tonight we're going to fire a shot and try to take the pole again, but just strange to see the Napa car do that. So I'm okay. It wasn't that bad. It probably looks bad in slow motion. I'm sure they're going to replay it in slow motion. Me picking my nose down here, I'm sure that'll be in slow motion too. But anyhow, all our fans, our Auto Care, Napa Auto Parts people that are here, we love you guys. We'll be back.
No, we don't want to see that second thing in slow motion. Bobby Bode's car had the clutch locked up. That's what's taken so much time to get off the racetrack. That may have had something to do with it smoking the tires as well. It may have had some kind of a malfunction.